Today we'll be taking a look at Onslaught. A good question that I hear people ask is, do the rewards get better? Are we going to get more levels? One thing I can tell you is that in the other game and throughout beta, we continue to get furthering progressions of Onslaught. As you can see, Onslaught gives us Archimedos shards. That this is your way to free grind him from these chests up top, and then each alliance's path here gives us the badges for a different alliance. So Chaos gives Xenos, Xenos gives Imperial, and Imperial gives Chaos. This is the opposite direction. Oh, nice. This is the opposite direction that our salvage run works in. So on salvage run, Imperial gives Xenos gear, Xenos gives Chaos gear, and Chaos gives Imperial gear. Check out my salvage run video for more information on how to maximize your ability to get things in salvage run. Today we'll be doing a run at the Imperial salvage run, and we'll be using some of my favorite characters to get this done without any deaths. I'll be teaching you two interesting things you might not know today during salvage run. One will be well, let's call it a glitch. I'm not really sure if it's a glitch or intended. I know that it is replicatable and happens over and over again. So I'm going to go ahead and intentionally allow them to get both of my summons from my Celestine. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my Yark and some Bellator summons up. And now I'm going to pass turn. What you're going to see happen here is that I can start to pass turn during my summons movement phase. And so during my summons movement phase upcoming, I'm going to be hitting pass turn in the bottom right. And you can actually kind of stall out the game here. Maybe don't do this if you don't have a great device. But replicatable in every single campaign where you have a ton of summons up who can do all your work for you, is that you can just skip all the way to the end and then you don't have to hit any buttons anymore. Your units are just going to do all the work for you. You don't even have to pass turn. I know, crazy as it sounds. While this is happening, let's talk about the Xenos campaign. We are hoping to get the Grots patched very quickly here. However, in the meantime, I would not use Grots in the Xenos campaign as they are capable of covering the spawn points of the Tyranids. However, Scarabs, Necron Warriors, and your Grot tank are all okay to use. An odd thing that happens when you use this skip turn glitch per se is that if there are any Ripper Swarms that burrow on the final wave, it will pass turn like 50 times before they come up, and then you have to pass turn once manually before they will actually come up. And here you see this happening. And so now here's all the extra skip turns. Now I'll skip turn and my Ripper Swarms will come up and my units will kill them, and that will end my Onslaught run. Another interesting thing I hear people say is that Onslaught doesn't give badges, it only gives orbs. Well, that's just simply untrue. Onslaught most certainly gives badges. It only gives orbs if your hero's next level is to ascend. Also, in case you don't know, you can click on these dice and see what the exact percentage chance of you getting these orbs are. So let's talk about that. Our rare orbs have a 50% chance. Our rare badges have a 50% chance of dropping. Our legendary has a 40%. And our epic only has a 20%. I do not know why this is. I don't know if it's intended. I have reported it. I haven't heard any feedback yet. But it's worth noting that the epic is actually the lowest drop chance badge right now. So if you have a legendary hero, you have a chance of getting both an orb and a badge, and a much higher chance of getting a badge at that if you, oh, and there we go ahead and honor them instead. So there's a little breakdown on Onslaught. I hope that helps you guys. Good luck out there and happy hunting.